We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. President Biden is making a visit to Baltimore. The political plans he is expected to announce. Happening today in the city, a special meeting to discuss new crime fighting tactics. We'll take a look at how crime numbers from this year are stacking up to last year's numbers. And right now, the mayor's controversial conduit contract has been postponed. We're going to break down what's inside the deal and when we could get a vote. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. A live look now over Baltimore's Inner Harbor, where President Biden and House Democrats are set to meet today. They're expected to talk about how to flip the 5 seats needed to take back control of the U.S. House in 2024. With a divided government, there is slim chance that Congress will pass any meaningful legislation during these next 2 years. Happening right now, the Baltimore City Board of Estimates decides to not vote on the mayor's controversial conduit contract with BGE. You may recall that in an attempt to stop a previous vote on the contract last month, City Council President Nick Mosby and Comptroller Bill Henry refused to attend the Board of Estimates meeting. While the mayor pushed forward with the deal, the comptroller tells Fox 45 News this is not over.
Right now, the administration is claiming that this deal has already been approved. The council president and I have continued to explain that the deal has not been approved because we did not attend last Wednesday's meeting as scheduled, and as such, they did not have quorum.
Comptroller Bill Henry says when the mayor agreed to the deal 2 weeks ago, there wasn't enough information to know whether it's a good one or not. The agreement gives BGE almost exclusive control over the city's 700-mile underground conduit system. BGE was paying the city $28 million a year for this system, but the deal voids that yearly payment in exchange for a one-time $138.5 million promise to make improvements to the system, along with the $1.5 million annual rent. The BGE conduit contract will be taken up in April now. Mayor Scott reiterated that he believes the deal is done. We're going to continue to monitor the hearing and bring you the latest online and on air on Fox 45 News at 4. Crime in Baltimore and how to address it. That will take center stage at a public safety hearing that is set to get underway in just about 2 hours. But ahead of that meeting, Shannon Lilly shows us how this year's crime numbers are comparing to last year's.
Yeah, in today's meeting here at City Hall, council members will be discussing ways to tackle crime here in the city. And one of the ways that they're planning to do this is with a hearing today that will talk about the establishment of a public safety apprenticeship program advisory commission here in the city. Now, at this point, we don't have a whole lot of information on that commission, but today city council members will talk about just that, the expectations for this commission. Now, another topic of discussion today is the minor curfew. And according to the agenda, city council will be discussing increasing penalties for businesses or establishments that allow minors to remain there during curfew hours. This comes as juvenile crime continues to be a major concern in the city, as well as crime as a whole. In fact, take a look at how this year is comparing with last year. So far, in the first 2 months of the year, January, February, there have been 42 homicides this year. Now, at this time last year, there were 54. When it comes to non-fatal shootings in the first 2 months of the year, we've seen 80 so far. Last year, there was 107. So crime numbers are looking slightly better this year, but still very high. And again, City Council is making this a top priority with their meeting today, trying to discuss ways to curb this. That meeting gets started right here at City Hall at 1 this afternoon. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Baltimore's first ever public safety accountability dashboard is now live. It is designed to highlight key crime metrics all across the city and how they compare to previous years.
This data is coming from the police department. The police department, our Safe Streets workers, everyone that is working that you see here uses data each and every day to determine where we're going to be focused and how we're going to be operating. What we're talking about today is how we're sharing that data with the public, especially for those who cry for transparency.
The mayor's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement runs the site, which shows Safe Streets locations, but the site doesn't break down Safe Streets' efforts to curb crime. 11:05, and here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, Maryland HBCUs will receive a total of $3 million in grants over the next 4 years. The purpose of those grants are to provide funding for scholarships to Maryland students. The goal is to help reduce students' higher education debt and to help pay for unexpected expenses. Governor Wes Moore was joined by BGE CEO and leaders from Bowie State University, Coppin State University, and Morgan State University to announce those grants. Each school will receive $1 million to spread over the next 4 years. Trending number two, the Annapolis City Council moves forward with a potential fix to the legislative quandary that's been delaying major construction projects in Maryland's capital. For large developments to be approved in Annapolis, developers must ensure public services can be provided when the project comes online. The services cover things like adequate police and fire staffing, traffic control, recreation space, school capacity, among others. The measure passed unanimously at its introduction Monday night. Mayor Gavin Buckley referred it to its city's Rules and Public Safety committees. Trending number three, there have been some delays in MTA bus schedules and changes to certain routes lately. The MTA says they're well aware and they're aggressively taking steps to train and hire more operators. Meanwhile, starting March 13th through the 17th, MDOT MTA will be celebrating Transit Appreciation Week, and they're encouraging the public to support all of their operators. Trending number four, Baltimore City Police need your help finding a missing 13-year-old. Talia Webb was last seen January 31st around West Lafayette Street. She was wearing black leggings, yellow Crocs. She's about 5'1" and weighs 130 pounds. If you have any information on her whereabouts, you can contact the police. Their number that you can call specifically, 443-984-7385. Trending number five, the Orioles had a tough loss to the Pittsburgh Pirates in their most recent spring training game. At the bottom of the ninth inning, umpires left the field, leaving no one behind the plate to call the balls and strikes. It happened after Baltimore's Josh Lester grounded out to end the top of the ninth, and both teams talked, and they decided they wanted to finish out the bottom of the ninth. Since the umpiring crew was not on board, they left the field. You can download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, weather, anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. We've heard of quiet quitting. Well, now there's quiet hiring. We're going to talk about what that is and where it's happening. That's coming up. Is it true? New overnight reports about more fighting inside the Royal Palace. Why Prince Harry and his family are reportedly being kicked out of their UK home. But first, Vanessa Bryant is settling her lawsuit over the unauthorized photos of the crash site where her husband and her daughter were killed. We're going to break down the multi-million-dollar settlement ahead.
And meteorological spring is here, and it's going to feel like it. We'll enjoy temperatures well into the upper 50s today with plenty of sunshine. I'll let you know exactly how long this little taste of spring is going to last this week in a couple of minutes on Fox 45 News Midday at 11.
Fox 45 News, winner of 17 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
11:10 and making headlines. An update to Microsoft Windows 11 is putting its new AI-powered Bing front and center on its taskbar. Microsoft says the taskbar has more than 500 million users every month, making it a good spot to eventually expose more users to the new feature. The new placement is the latest sign that the company is doubling down on AI technology despite some controversy over it. Just yesterday, we showed you firsthand how real AI can be and how tech experts are concerned about it being misused. We put together 2 recordings of our Megan Gillen, one real and one was an AI recording. We polled viewers and many were stumped by which was real and which was the AI recording. If you want to hear the 2 recordings for yourself and to learn more about AI, just head to our website, foxbaltimore.com. Taking a look now at your social stream, President Biden is nominating Julie Su, the current Deputy Labor Secretary, to be his next Labor Secretary. Su helped avert the national rail shutdown last year and has worked to expand employee training programs and crack down on wage theft. She's a civil rights attorney and used to head California's Labor Department. If confirmed by the Senate, Su would be the first Asian American in Biden's cabinet at the secretary level. You've got Eric saying so much to love about this. Another person saying Sue's confirmation fight could be a tough one in the Senate. She was confirmed 50-47 to her slot in 2021. Vanessa Bryant is settling a lawsuit against Los Angeles County over unauthorized photos from the helicopter crash that killed her husband and her daughter. Kobe Bryant and the couple's daughter, Gianna, along with 7 others, were killed in a 2020 helicopter crash. Vanessa Bryant sued after sheriff's deputies and first responders shared graphic photos of that crash. She has now settled the suit for $28.5 million. You've got one person, Dan, saying, that's peanuts. Another person saying maybe if the money came out of the pockets of those who shared those photos, there would be fewer cases like this. Prince Harry and his wife Meghan are reportedly being kicked out of their Frogmore cottage. The Daily Mail is reporting King Charles is evicting the couple, leaving them without a home in the UK. The site says the palace made the decision after Harry's memoir Spare came out and was highly critical of the palace. The couple, who has stepped back from their royal duties, currently live in California. A couple of opinions on this one. One saying good. Harry is the one who evicted himself out of royal life, so adios. Another person, though, on the other side saying the king got his feelings hurt in Spare, so he gifted Harry and Meghan's Frogmore cottage to Prince Andrew. No wonder I don't support the royals. Well, still ahead, new rules from American Airlines, the changes the airline is making to help families sit together. But first, a unanimous vote to keep the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys open. We'll look at the conditions the school must meet for that to stay the case. 11:13 now is the time on Fox 45 News Midday. (11:15). We are back with a live look over Towson. We started things out this morning near freezing, but Things are slowly starting to warm up. Coming up, just how warm it will get and then how long that will last before rain moves in. Good news for students. The doors of the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys will remain open. But as Olivia Dance shows us, there are conditions that the school must meet.
Last night, the board members voted unanimously to renew the charter, meaning that the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys here can remain open for 3 more years. The Baltimore City Schools Board of Commissioners voted last week, but the vote was stalled with a 5-5 tie. But last night, 3 board members were absent, but the 9 that were in attendance voted in favor of keeping the school open. Many board members were swayed by the passionate pleas from students, city leaders, and community members. Take a listen.
I'm asking your support for this school, and we will work together to achieve the goals that the CEO has laid out.
The community supports this proposal. The teachers support this proposal. The students support this proposal. The CEO's office supports this proposal.
I'm just saying that the schools have to be a saving grace in the ways that they can. And this school is one of them saving graces.
Now, you remember the charter school was at risk of being shut down because of what the school called technicalities. So it's important to note this renewal comes with conditions, including hiring more certified educators, a city-approved financial expert, and finally improving education services. And if at any point the school fails to meet those conditions, then the city has the ability to revoke the school's charter. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
After the vote, the CEO of the Baltimore Collegiate School for Boys expressed his relief and says he is confident the school will meet the board's conditions.
I expect that we're going to, live up to the challenge and continue to do what we're supposed to do. I mean, we're totally about honoring what the conditions are in our charter.
Now, while the school charter is being renewed for 3 more years, it is up to the school to keep up with those conditions, or they risk, once again, the threat of being shut down. Coming up later today on Fox 45 News at 5, the Board of Estimates is taking up the controversial conduit deal, the latest on that contract vote. A high-performing charter school survives a vote that could have shut it down. We're talking with the experts about why failing city schools are not facing the same scrutiny. Then at 6, is it on businesses to enforce curfews that keep kids safe? The push from the city council to make small shops comply in the name of public safety. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash to your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:18, and here's a look at today's talking point. American Airlines is the latest air carrier to guarantee family seating. The airline says it is working to make sure that kids 14 and under can sit with their families without additional fees. United Airlines made a similar announcement last month. Their policy applies to those under 12. As for other airlines, Delta says it works with families on a case-by-case basis and it doesn't charge fees. Southwest says families with kids 6 and younger board early to increase the likelihood of finding seats next to each other. Mark Clark with Be More Lifestyle is here now. And I don't know what that look is on your face, but I like it. I like that you don't have to, because if you fly, we always fly Southwest, but if you fly some of the others, you pay for the seat you want to sit in. So now if you want to make sure your child sits next to it, then you got to pay another $30 for that seat and another, it's a lot.
Patrice, my face is, it's about damn time. I mean,
good.
Why didn't this happen years ago? It seems like they would have made family travel a priority and made it as easy as possible. But I'm sure if you probably had to deal with, sometimes it becomes super difficult just to get everybody together.
Right. And maybe they've had a lot of complaints because then you always have some of the people, what can we trade seats? Can we move seats? Can I sit here? Do you mind switching seats? And maybe they got tired of dealing with that. But it just makes sense to make it easier for parents to be able to do that.
Definitely. Come on. Maybe think about the families,
Right. I'm not sitting apart from my child.
No, I know your baby. No, not your baby.
No, not my baby anymore. She's turning 9 today.
What?
Oh, exactly.
Happy birthday.
All right. Well, let's move on now to What's going on with the weather? We had a cool start to the morning, but things are finally warming up here at home. As meteorologist Amy Aronson is showing us, it is much better than the snowy conditions they have in Maine. Look at that.
Yeah, let's head to Booth Bay Harbor in Maine, where they're kicking off meteorological spring with this. They're buried in some snow this morning. So yeah, they're starting off a little snowy there. Here's a look at the wintry scenes from Maine. As you can see, some cars are already buried in the snow there. Looks like not only snow, but gusty winds as that winter storm actually moves through the area. Now, if we take a look at what's happening on the weather map right now, fortunately that storm is moving away there, but still very cold for our neighbors to the north. For us, we're fortunately warming up before our next weather maker gets here. So we are actually looking at 2 pretty quiet days as we kick off the month of March. But already you can see our next weather maker just off to our north and west there. That's what we're going to be tracking by the end of the week. So for today and tomorrow, we are nice and dry. Temperatures will be warming up. We've actually got a little bit of rain that moves through overnight tonight through really early tomorrow morning. For most of us, it's when we're sleeping. So hopefully that pushes through quickly. It clears us by the time you head out tomorrow morning for your Thursday morning drive. And then after that, we're dry and we're quiet again. We're actually even warmer tomorrow. But then here comes our next weather maker. And this one's going to come in with some colder air. Actually, we're tracking the potential for a brief period of a wintry mix to start right around daybreak on Friday before we all transition over to that very chilly and cold rain Friday afternoon and Friday night. Some soaking rain at times. So just going to be ugly out there Friday night. Before today, we're enjoying the sunshine. We're at 48 degrees right now under the influence of a southeasterly wind at 9 miles an hour. That's going to help usher in some milder air today and eventually bring us back into the 50s. Upper 50s, that's where we're headed this afternoon, feeling pretty nice by day's end. Tomorrow feels even better with highs briefly in the very warm upper 60s. Doesn't last long. Everything goes downhill on Friday. We're tracking that cold rain with highs only in the mid-40s. But by the weekend, temperatures will rebound and we dry out nicely. We've got a nice little stretch coming up in the 50s that actually kicks off starting on Saturday. Patrice?
All right, Amy, thank you. Following outrage online, Intamins is bringing back its iconic little window on the front of its boxes. Why the windows went away in the first place? That's coming up. And if you like going to the movies and getting a snack, you can soon get your movie theater popcorn at home. The new partnership that's making that possible. And a big night of all new television tonight, starting at 8. It's an all new episode of The Masked Singer. Then at 9, it's the finale of Special Forces. Then keep watching for Fox 45 News at 10 and Fox 45 News Late Edition. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday. 11:25, don't miss this. Intamins is bringing back the window design to its packages. Last year, the company removed the cellophane window and replaced it with a picture. The company says the change was due to a supply chain issue, but now that's been fixed, and the clear windows that people missed are making a return. A new offering from Dunkin'. The coffee chain is introducing new canned iced coffee drinks as part of a new collaboration with Coca-Cola. Each drink costs about $3, and they can be found in several retailers, but be warned, you will not find them at your local Dunkin'. And speaking of partnerships, AMC Theaters and Walmart are teaming up. The world's largest movie theater will soon sell microwave and ready-to-eat movie popcorn at Walmart stores. Time now for your lunch break. Ketchup company Heinz says it finally made contact with the so-called ketchup boat guy. Dominican sailor Elvis Francois survived for weeks at sea with a little more than ketchup to sustain him after his boat capsized. Once Francois was back on dry land, Heinz wanted to give him a new boat, but the company struggled to find him. So they turned to social media. Heinz says the search spanned 6 continents and took thousands of messages, shares, and likes, but finally ended in success. The company now plans to buy Francois a new state-of-the-art boat. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, I know you're a TikToker. Well, TikTok is enraging baristas, whatever, at Starbucks. We'll chat about the new Surprise Me trend and if you're guilty of it coming up on Be More Lifestyle.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio B at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with comedian Ray Diva and meteorologist Amy Aronson. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Mark.
Let me tell you right now, okay, we've heard of quiet quitting, and now there's quiet hiring. The new trend is when instead of making a new hire, a company has current employees take on new tasks, either on a temporary or permanent basis. One HR exec calls it a way for employees to get to do new exciting tasks, while some workers say it's just more work without pay. That sounds like our company, and that that line is, I love that line. The opportunity to do exciting new things.
This is our last day on the air, y'all. This is going to be our last day on the air.
What do you think about quiet hiring?
Wait, you said Lady T? It was hard to come after that.
Yeah.
No, but definitely, that's exactly what they're trying to make you do. They're basically rewarding you. They're like, okay, congratulations. We're going to give you more work. You're doing so well that you get to do somebody else's job. Congratulations to you. That's exactly what it is. Quiet hiring, whatever.
No, don't quiet hire me.
Or at least give us extra money, right, Ray and Amy? Like, give us extra money if you're going to do that, right?
Ray, what do you think about it?
They was like, no, never mind.
No, I mean, don't quiet hire me. I need everybody to know what my job position is. So when I need to clarify some things, I'm not doing everybody's job and get one person's pay.
That's right.
No. Well, Amy's specialist, so Amy got to worry about it. What do you think, Amy?
Amy will quiet quit.
Quiet quit real quick.
Yeah, no comment on this one, right? Yeah, I feel like we're always being asked to do a bazillion things. I mean, sometimes there's time in the day, but sometimes there's not. I don't know.
Not with this snow. What's with this 5 different weathers in 1 week, Amy? Let's talk about that.
Keeps us busy. I have enough jobs on my
Mother
hands,
Nature
right?
is obviously quiet hiring. Mother Nature is quiet hiring also, obviously. I don't like that.
We want you to tell, have you been asked to take on more tasks at work? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. And when you get to the website, make sure you click on the Lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody's talking about, okay? Trending today, a question about restaurant etiquette. If you make a reservation and then decide not to go, do you need to call and cancel that reservation, or is it okay not to just show up? The question is going viral after one person posted online saying they were charged a cancellation fee after failing to show up for a reservation they made online at a pricey restaurant. Amy, you seem like you're a classy lady. What's your take on that?
I would say you got to cancel it because then it keeps other people from maybe going to that restaurant. Like, I've traveled places recently where they're all booked, but then you get to the restaurant and there's open tables, and that's because people don't cancel.
All them tables that be, that makes me so mad. All them tables that be
I'm not calling and canceling unless you have my card. If you have my card, I'm going to call you and cancel. If not, I'm not doing it because you only hold in table for 15 minutes anyway.
That's correct. She's right.
Interesting. Okay, Lady T.
Listen, okay, you always have to call. You don't call. First of all, who calls anymore? All you have to do is press on when they send you an email, you just press that you're canceling or modify your reservation. Who is calling anymore? Nobody got time for that.
Oh, I call. I'm old school.
Oh, you old school.
And you use a house phone too, don't you, Mark?
Do you also use a phone that turns like this? Do you also
Hello?
Do you also use that too? No, don't call. Don't just modify your reservation and stop playing games with us so we can get our table, y'all. We want to eat. Okay, that's it.
Yes, all you can eat buffet, a table of 7, please.
Mark is giving over 50.
Is enraging.
It's giving 60.
A TikTok trend is enraging. Is it baristas or baristas?
Baristas.
What is it?
Baristas, baby.
Baristas at Starbucks. Instead of ordering a drink, customers are asking the barista to surprise them. Some are calling it a cool way to find a new drink, while others say it's a way to create more work for the barista team. I don't know. Have y'all heard about this?
I'm already surprised by Starbucks prices. You're not going to surprise me with a drink that I don't like. No surprise drinks.
The star and the bucks. You were paying the bucks for the star, sis. Yes.
All they got to do is surprise. Like you say, $20 is the surprise. That's what it is. $20. Lady T, have you heard about this?
Yes, but you know what? Okay, so I do it when I do go to Starbucks.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. Wait. Starbucks is like a bartender for me, okay? And I feel like I tell them what I want. I want sweet. sweet. I want like a little splash of this. I need some extra espresso. I need to wake up, but I need it really sweet, and I want it to hit me in the face in the morning. So, and then they make me something amazing. So shout out to them for that.
So it's you. It's Lady T, Amy. Lady T's the victim here. What about you, Amy? Do you do this?
It's true.
No, I'm not a surprise person. I know what I like, and I just want what I like. But their menu is confusing because they don't have that much on it, and then you hear them calling out these drink orders, and there's all this stuff that's not even on the menu.
Facts, Amy, because what is a double Lux quadruple whatever? It just, Amy,
it's way deeper than me.
They just make up words.
Well, ladies, another great job, ladies. Thanks so much. Still ahead, getting help as a small business owner. How can you get special grants to help grow your business? And we've done it all. We forgot we put a keys with a phone. Coming up, new tools to help us keep track of both of them coming up.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
It's one of the major questions in life. Where did I put my keys? And then you know, if that's what's going on with you, you'll love today's American Steals and Deals. Genevieve Gorder is here with a way to make sure you always have the answer. Check it out.
The following segment is sponsored by Knocking.
You guys, what are two things you lose the most? It's your keys and it's your phone. And it's so frustrating. I know this because I spend hours every day looking for these items. So listen up. You don't want to miss this buy one, get one exclusive deal on the Key Smart Pro. Now, the Key Smart Pro organizes up to 14 keys in one little device. Literally every guy on the set has one in his pocket right now. And as we are setting up this display, people were actually trying to take them. So my advice is buy this now for everyone you love because they're not going to last. It takes all those keys in the drawer, the bottom of your purse, and puts them right into one little thing, and it connects to a free app. So if you lose your keys, you press the button on the app. You lose your phone, you press the button on the keychain. Even if your phone is on silent, you can find it. It's a win-win. They find each other, guys. You know how many hours this saves us? For me, like probably 6 hours a day. I bet you have someone in your life that needs one of these. My family literally impersonates me by putting on a pair of sunglasses and saying, "Where's my phone? Where's my keys?" And now with this buy one, get one free deal, it's the perfect time to get one for you, someone you love, in all of these great colors. Remember, this is a buy one, get one free. Do not wait. Go to asadeals.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Lux Media and Dr. Kizzy Parks of GovCon Winners.
Since a young age, Dr. Kizzy Parks has been an upstanding entrepreneur. As a child, she would clean golf balls in the alley and sell them for snack money. Today, she is helping clients win major government contracts through GovCon Winners. Here to tell us more is Dr. Parks herself. Welcome to the show, Dr. Parks.
Well, thank you for having me.
Awesome. Excited for you to be here. Okay, so what is an 8A certification and what did it mean for you when you earned it?
Oh, You know, when I first started out, which was 15 years ago, I had no idea what 8A was, or that the government even spent over $600 billion with small businesses. So the 8A status is this set aside that allows you to kind of fast track and get up to $4.5 million set aside for you if you meet certain criteria based on how much money you make, life experiences. I know. It's life-changing.
That's amazing. Okay, so tell me some more. How can your certification help your clients and those who need grants?
The certifications are really like having a superpower because the government has to spend 23%, about 23% or so of their funding with small businesses. So it helps you narrow the competition so that you're not competing against a Lockheed Martin. So whether it's you as an individual, maybe you have a couple employees, or maybe you have 50 employees, as long as you're a small business, having a set aside like woman-owned, veteran-owned, 8A, Indian-owned allows you to have your own ocean so that you can win more profitable contracts.
Wow, okay. Now, are these government contracts available for anybody, or are there stipulations to be thoughtful of?
They're available for anyone. The government is the biggest purchaser out there, and I help all kinds of businesses really hone in on this so that they can have a profitable client who always pays you.
Okay, now can you tell us about your consistently sold out class, GovCon winners?
Yes, this class is amazing. There's a live component. You get to ask me Q&A so that you're able to get any kind of information you need on the spot. And I provide the blueprint, everything that you need to go from, wow, government contracting is a thing, all the way to, man, I just won my first contract.
Okay, now tell our viewers where they can go for more information.
Please go to govconwinners.com, and then also you can check out profitablecontracts.co, where I have a really cool free download for all of your amazing viewers.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for all that info, Dr. Parks.
And thank you so much for having me, and thank you to all of your viewers.
Awesome. Okay, till next time. Bye.
So we have helping those in the city without permanent housing, how a local group is making a difference in Baltimore. But first, it's the hottest night in Hollywood. We're talking about the Oscars. We'll look at the statues up for grabs coming up.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
There's a nonprofit organization in Baltimore that's helping the city's unhoused population. Here to tell us all about it is Wanye Brown from the Baltimore Homeless Project. Wanye, welcome to the show. How you doing?
How you doing today, Mr. Mark? I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good, man. Tell us about the Baltimore Homeless Project.
Yes, sir. The Baltimore Homeless Project, founded in 2019. I started this when I was attending West Virginia University. I always wanted to be part of something that's bigger than me. I always wanted to help out my community, help out my city, but I just didn't know how to go about doing it. But until in 2019, when I was out there in college, I really said to myself, took time off in my apartments to really plan, come up with an idea, come up with a project that can help out others. I come from a fortunate family, and I know everyone don't come from two parents, everybody don't come from a good situation. So me being blessed in my life, even though I lived in the city and everything, I just wanted to help others. You know, as I got older, I attended college for public relations at West Virginia University, and looking on the outside in, as I was out there living, I seen so many issues and problems with Baltimore and the community.
I love it, man. A young man deciding to make such a difference. And so what are the future plans for your organization? Obviously, it's a big issue here in Baltimore and other cities.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I currently work at the Baltimore Station right now, which is a nonprofit organization. And the future plans that I want to do with the Baltimore Homeless Project is own a station like so. So I'm actually learning like the ropes and ties to how to actually run this city and actually take care of the people and care to their needs and the resources that they need. So I want to have truck. I have a truck already, but I'm gonna start doing events to go around the city, passing out food, passing out toiletries, and I eventually want to own like 3-4 buildings or shelter centers and different type of centers that can give resources to the people that are less fortunate and don't have these opportunities that others have.
At this point, what can people who are watching this do to help you do what you want to do?
They can follow the Instagram page. They can reach out to me via Instagram page is the BH Project, the BH Project _ and you can email me at the Baltimore Homeless Project @gmail.com. We just did an event last Sunday, and we do an event once a month down in downtown area of Baltimore, but we're looking to just extend and help out and open our arms to other people. We definitely want people to reach out to us and help out the community. The more people, the better.
So, Wanye, you actually are dealing with this the homeless community. What seems to be the situations that get them in that homeless situation? What are you noticing and interacting?
A lot. It's a lot of ways. It's a lot of reasons why they end up in a situation. You know, some don't come up with the support that others have. Others make decisions, and you know, my mom always told me that people deserve second chances. You know, it don't matter what. Everybody go through mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So I feel like sometimes them people may not have that support system is strong enough to keep them under their wing, even though they might messed up in life. Nobody's perfect. So, you know, I just want to make sure to let them know that there's people out here that genuinely care about them, that really want them to get another chance in this thing called life, because every day we wake up, it's another opportunity to make it happen. So it may not be, a lot of people may not, like, they may not want to be, like, in that position. They may not want to be, oh, this kid can help me. But once I really start to open up to them and let them know that I'm genuinely for you, they open up to me and tell me their story. You know, you have to make a bond and a friendship with these guys. They have feelings just like we do too. Wow. And
well, Wanye, look, man, I'm just so proud of you, man. Thank you for your continued work and continued success, okay?
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me today, Mr. Mark.
All right, take care now. It's only March, but it's beginning to feel like the Carolinas. Amy Aronson is here with your best weather. What's up, Amy?
Yeah, let's head to the Carolinas, where it looks like spring is already in full bloom. Look at the pollen. Even the gators in the marsh there can't escape the pollen. You can see that gator there surrounded by the green stuff. Here's another pretty look at how they're kicking off meteorological spring in the Carolinas at Wrightsville Beach, actually. Looks like May-like conditions for beachgoers and surfers out there. And we're also kicking off meteorological spring today with some pretty decent temperatures. Our average high for today stands at 50 degrees. 60s. In just 1 month, we're up to 61. By May 1st, we're at 72. So over the next 3 months, temperatures will be warming and it's going to feel more like spring. Today, we get a little taste of that, actually today and tomorrow, before our next real weather maker gets here. It's going to come through in parts. We're actually tracking some rain from the system tonight, and then more rain on Friday. So if we take a look ahead at future scan, today during the day we're dry, but overnight tonight after midnight, we've got this batch of showers rolling through. They don't last long. They wrap up by 7, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. After that, we're dry and even warmer tomorrow. And enjoy it, because this is what's coming on Friday. Friday, not a pretty day. We get cold air coming in from the north, moisture coming in from the south, and the result for us, a wintry mix briefly to start things off early Friday morning. That quickly transitions over to just a chilly, yucky rain for much of the afternoon, actually soaking rain at times as we head through your Friday evening and your Friday night. So enjoy the sunshine while we have it. We're in the upper 40s right now, but that number is going to warm about 10 degrees today, making a run for the upper 50s. Tomorrow, even warmer. The upper 60s are back. Friday, not nearly as nice. It's cold, it's rainy, with highs backing off into the low and mid 40s. But after that, we're dry for the rest of the weekend and actually milder. The mid 50s are back, mid and upper 50s are back, and stick around all the way through early next week. Back to you.
Hey guys, I'm Lady T and I'm here at the K Pearl Tea Room in Westminster for a special edition of Spillin' the Tea. K Pearl Tea Room, they are known for the best tea service around town, and they're more than happy to always accommodate your party for an authentic tea service. Yeah? Okay, well, you know what time it is. Let's go spill some tea. You guys, this is the best time of the year. It's award season when all those golden statues are rolled out. All right, let's talk about this Oscars tea. I know the first thing that's on everybody's mind is who's gonna get slapped this year? But no, honestly, there's so many firsts this year with the Oscar nominations. Let's get to it. All right, so Michelle Yeoh, the first Asian woman, okay, to be nominated for an Oscar. Amazing. She's got a lot of firsts this year, so she's doing a lot of big things. Then Angela Bassett, first time a Marvel character has ever been nominated for an Oscar for her role in Wakanda, the most recent one. And also Jamie Lee Curtis, who's been cheering everybody on in the audience for years, and now she has her time to shine. She's nominated also. A lot of firsts this year, you guys. Do you guys know Colin Farrell? It was his first time ever being nominated for Best Actor. And then also Brendan Fraser, he had that major transformation for this film that he's in called The Whale, which is pretty awesome. I feel like it could go either way there. I'm kind of nervous to see who it is, but of course I'm rooting for Colin Farrell because what? I love a good first, okay? I think what people are mostly looking forward to this year is Rihanna. Okay, so Rihanna is prepared to perform also. So she's gonna be performing Lift Me Up, the song that she recently came out with. Now it's a little different. We're not used to this version of Rihanna, so it's a little different for us, a little slower, a little bit more of a ballad, I would say, right? She is winning this year, so she's doing the halftime show at the Super Bowl, and then she's gonna do the Oscars performance. Okay. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once has at least 9 nominations, and I'm thinking they're gonna take home the Best Picture award. I'm casting my vote right now. I think they're gonna take it, honestly. Just for the name alone, it's confusing and it makes you wanna watch it. So hopefully all those who attend can be safe, stay safe from any slaps happening that night. Hopefully my phone doesn't ding, 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 ding. All right, so I know you'll be tuning in. I'll definitely be tuning in. The Oscars air on March 12th at 8 p.m. And of course, I'll be recapping it all with you next time on Spillin' the Tea with Lady T.
There's a new trend happening in offices across the country. It's called quiet hiring. Have you seen it in yours? We'll see what you're saying about it coming up. Okay, we heard of quiet quitting. Now there's quiet hiring. The new trend is when instead of making a new hire, a company has current employees take on new tasks either on a temporary basis or a permanent basis. One HR executive calls it a way for employees to get to do new exciting tasks, while some workers say it's just more work without pay. And we wanted you to tell it. Have you been asked to take on more tasks at work? Most of you are saying, yes. We got a great show lined up for tomorrow. It's Masked Singer Night right here on Fox 45. We'll be watching so you can chat about the latest unmasking in the morning. Remember, you can watch the Masked Singer Wednesdays at 8 right here on Fox 45. And of course, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, all the social media. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one.